Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Together San Diego. I'm Luis Cruz, Community Relations Director for the San Diego Union-Tribune. Joining me this afternoon is Kathy Petoff, Chief Operating Officer for the MUFG Union Bank Foundation, Anaí Abe Brower, owner of Worthy Picks, and Mary Burhani, owner of Mary Consulting Services. Thank you all for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All right, so I'm excited to be learning about this great project and program, and of course your businesses. Anaí and Mary are the first and second place winners of the third Union Bank Startup Pitch Competition in partnership with Connect All at the Jacobs Center Business Accelerator and the City of San Diego Jacobs Center for Neighborhood Innovation and Connect with San Diego Venture Group. So I'm very much looking forward to hearing about your businesses. But Kathy, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about the competition and the role that the Union Bank plays in it and your partnership with Connect All at the Jacobs Center.
Sure. Thanks for the opportunity, Luis. I'm glad to be here today. I'd like to actually start by going a little bit backwards from the competition. We got involved with Connect All at the Jacobs Center back in 2018 before there was a pitch competition. And the reason that we did was, we have helping small businesses is really in our DNA here at Union Bank. And as you know, America's small businesses are the foundation of our U.S. economy. And there are about 3.9 million small businesses in California alone. And we have a very rich history here at Union Bank, 155 plus years of serving small businesses on the West Coast. So we learned about the work at the Jacobs Center back in 2018 and the work they were doing to get this accelerator program up and started to support small businesses. So we made a multi-year $300,000 investment, which was payable at $100,000 a year, so that we could support this accelerator program, which I'm not sure if you're aware, but it includes free co-working space, weekly workshops on things like customer discovery and lean business model, marketing, financials, HR. And they also have mentorship and networking opportunities and support the businesses with all their needs that they have. And so as those cohorts got settled and progressed, when the first cohort ended, there was discussion with our business leaders and the leadership there at Connect All around what about doing a pitch competition? This could be really exciting for the cohort members that were participating. So with that first cohort, we launched a pitch competition, and it's been going 3 years now. Or there's been 3 cohorts, I should say now. And those pitch competitions bring $7,500 to the winner and $5,000 for the second place winner and $2,500 for the third place winner. So in between all of that, we also have our colleagues that are volunteering their time with financial education and workshops. So it's been just a great journey for us to be able to provide some large overall investment for operating support, to do these pitch competitions, to have our senior leaders and our branch managers and our regional president involved on the panels to make selections. And then we have these terrific outcomes with these fantastic entrepreneurs that you have on the show today.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. Anaí, you won first place and $7,500. What was it, and here you are with the big check there. What was it like to compete in this competition?
Well, very exciting. And it was the first time I did a pitch, in fact. So I think I was overthinking every little step, making sure I was covering everything. But truly, the experience of just doing the pitch and, stepping outside of your comfort zone, right, to grow was, I think, the best gift, with the money, of course, to have more opportunities to design more of my products, to inspire a sustainable lifestyle, to hire some help, and really, be able to, but just having the experience to be in the company of, like Mary, people have amazing companies who have a trajectory already too, was incredible.
Tell us about, you're the owner of Worthy Picks. Tell us more about your business.
So Worthy Picks offers a curated selection of eco-friendly products. I specialize in bamboo and organic cotton to inspire the sustainable lifestyle and stay away from disposable plastics. So I believe that big change starts small and we all play a part. You see a picture here of my very first product, which are bamboo straws. I think the plastic straw became the poster child of the huge crisis of disposable plastics that we have locally in our nation and in the world. So when I discovered these, I was inspired to change the way I lived. And then I'm a designer by trade, and then design more products to help inspire this lifestyle and really live a life that is rooted in low waste mentality and a mindful living. So that's what my business strives for and my mission. And that's goal is.
That's very cool. All right, I'm going to circle it back to you because I have some more questions. Let's get to Mary. Mary, you're the owner of Mary Consulting Services, and here's you with the big check as well. You took home the second place award of $5,000 and the Audience Choice Award. Describe what you had to do for the competition and tell us a little bit about your business.
Yeah, and by the way, that check was really heavy on that. So it was an interesting experience maneuvering that. But yeah, I'm the CEO of Mary Consulting Services. I sought out to solve the problem of companies spending millions of dollars each year due to poor sales training. As well as these tech companies who go through a sales force like churn and burn of about 35%. So that's really costly for these companies. And now with COVID and limited face-to-face interactions, that's how I came up with Mary Consulting Services to help these companies book more meetings, reduce sales force churn and burn. And I do this through my proprietary sales playbook and LinkedIn coaching. So the experience of pitching my services was really interesting because of the COVID nature. We had to do everything virtual, which presented some opportunities, and then there were some challenges. So you have to really exude personality and passion. So I think it allowed me to do that. And the cool part about pitching it virtually, I was able to win the Audience Choice Award, leveraging my LinkedIn connections and my friends and the Eritrean and Ethiopian community here in San Diego, getting them to vote for me for Audience Choice Award. And so I think I had about like 750 votes, 2,000 views. So it was a really good way to not only get more eyeballs and attention to the great things that Connect All at the Jacob Center is up to, but also allowed me to gain exposure as well. So just really good times overall.
Yeah. Tell us why you decided to start your business here in San Diego.
Oh, man. So my family and I actually immigrated from Eritrea as refugees of a war that was going on. So we came here in the 90s. I went to school in San Diego. Hi, what's up, cavers? So, it's very important for me to be in San Diego. My roots are here. My community is here. And so it's very important for me to be here. And then now that I have the opportunity to give back as well to the San Diego community for everything I know that they did for my family, now I help minority-owned businesses as well through free workshops and networking events. My company does this on a monthly basis. And so it's just been like really full circle. The city really helped my family in terms of, healthcare, education, housing. And so it's, like I said, it's just like a dream come true. And I'm so grateful to be here today and meeting amazing people like Kathy and yourself, Luis.
Well, it's very exciting to have you, actually. So thank you. Anna, why did you decide to start your business here in San Diego?
Well, I've been living in San Diego for over 15 years. So, of course, I call this my home. And I am an immigrant as well. I'm from Mexico City originally. So I have to say, and I lived, I remember the first time I set my eyes in the Pacific Ocean, I said, I need to live near this ocean. I remember, I was 5 and I asked my mom, why don't we live next to the ocean? I don't understand. And so when I moved to California to go to university, I moved to the States when I was 14, so I went to high school actually in Texas, in Houston, and then moved to California to attend university. And when I finally settled in San Diego, I fell in love with this vibrant city of ours. And again, the ocean is a huge inspiration, especially for my business, because protecting the ocean, the wildlife, especially with disposable plastics, is a huge drive for me.
Yeah, this is seems like it's a really good passion of yours, a big passion of yours. How did you, I guess, become so passionate about the environment?
I think I've always been, and through design, I've discovered this, right? I always tell people everything started with a single bamboo straw that sort of led the way. There was this tool that sort of fascinated me and intrigued me as a solution to like a problem that was being broadcasted worldwide. And it was sort of like a pull into the right. I've always been that person that worries about where is this trash going, and our landfills are getting full, and what are we doing about this? So truly finding this tool and then creating different tools and seeing what other people were doing and being inspired by what other people were doing with sustainability and being eco-friendly, and having this zero waste sort of culture intrigued me and sort of guided me to do this, and it was born as a business opportunity.
Well, it sounds like a great business you have going, so I'm looking forward to seeing the future there. Mary, what kind of helpful business resources have you been able to use during the COVID-19 pandemic?
Oh, wow. So a ton of resources. Obviously, the Connect All at the Jacob Center was a huge part. I actually left a pretty cushy corporate job right before COVID. So you could imagine I was kind of freaking out about, oh, wow, what's going to happen with my business and doing this full time. But being in contact with organizations like the SBDC, working with the Asian Business Association here in San Diego, the Black Chamber of Commerce, there's just like so many resources. SCORE is huge. If you haven't used SCORE's resources, they provide free mentorship programs as well. So it's just like a ton of resources out there. So I've been very fortunate to tap into those resources.
Why would you encourage another startup owner to join a program like Connect All at the Jacob Center?
Well, in terms of networking, it's huge. Like I mentioned, meeting Kathy, just because we're doing this competition, meeting you, Louise, meeting folks at the San Diego Business Journal. The Connect All at the Jacob Center has an extensive list of just amazing mentors, powerhouses. My mentor, Stacy, my mentor, Paul, all work through the Connect All at the Jacob Center. So if you have the opportunity, I highly recommend a business accelerator program, especially now. I know there's a ton of grants out there. Unfortunately, I haven't qualified for a lot of those grants that I tried to apply for. So doing this pitch competition, I was able to get the $5,000 that will assist me in, not only paying my marketing intern, but also the infrastructure on the back end and buying,
All right. Well, let's see. We might have lost Mary's connection for a little bit. Oh, there you are. You're back.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that.
No worries.
I'm not sure what you heard last, but
you were telling us about how this grant money is going to be able to help you with your business.
Yeah, exactly. So helping with funding for my infrastructure on the back end, helping me pay for.
All right. Well, it looks like your audio is freezing there. So we'll come back to you, Mary. But Kathy, I had a question for you. I mean, why is it important for you and for Union Bank to support up-and-coming small business owners?
Sure. So as I mentioned at the start, America's small businesses really are the foundation of our economy. And this is where our economic growth and our regional prosperity is going to be derived from. And it's really important for us as a company and us as a community to support all our entrepreneurs and all our small businesses, wherever they are and wherever they come from, because this will be instrumental to our future prosperity. So we've made a very big commitment to support micro entrepreneurs, to support diverse founders, and to dedicate our time and resources to be part of this collective journey to lift one another and really drive transformational change so that everyone can succeed, all of us can succeed, no matter where we come from.
That's great. And Mary and Anaí, what sort of commonalities have you found in the startup world, and have you been able to help each other?
Absolutely. I love being part of this community because as entrepreneurs, sometimes it can be a very lonely journey, right? You're at home, sending emails, just doing a lot of things on your own, and having a community like the Connect All at the Jacob Center has really inspired me to help. Because we're all also started at different stages, all the businesses in this cohort, help where I know I can help through maybe branding because I have a design background, and then learn from other people that are ahead of me in different aspects of the business. So I really was looking for a community, and I didn't know when I first joined this accelerator program, but just being in this community, inspiring each other, knowing that we have the same challenges, even if our businesses look different or are promoting different services, different products, we all struggle the same ways. So we can just lift each other up.
That's great. Mary?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing in terms of just being in a space where people look like you and kind of experience what you're going through. It really lets you put your hair down and kind of relax with your cohort. And so we actually have a Slack channel, and we're always sharing, the grants that are out there, different opportunities that are out there, helping each other with marketing and sales. So I do that often. So I had a cohort member reach out to me just this week about some sales assistance. So it's a really good way not only to network, but help each other as well. So in terms of what we have in common, it's really that hunger. The hunger to succeed, the hunger to give back, to make an impact. Entrepreneurs are like a really interesting, interesting creatures, So we kind of want to do the impossible, and it's great to be with people who have that mindset. So that's what I got out of it. And I've also started a mastermind group as well that meets monthly. It's called MCS Empowerment Coalition. And so through that coalition, I'll tap into, the alumni at the Connect All and invite them to my event. So I'm having an event January 20th about goal setting, mind and physical fitness, all free. 6 p.m. Pacific time every third Wednesday of the month. And it's just a really great space for us to network in breakout sessions. And so, piggybacking off of the Connect All at the Jacob Center, we have spaces like this. And so if Anaí is doing an event, I'm there. If, whoever else is having an event, I love to support and reshare and tweet their accomplishments.
Yeah, love to hear how you're all helping each other out. And I love to hear your stories. It's awesome. Okay, so if people want more information about your company, they can go to maryconsultingservices.com. And also we have Anaí is at worthypicks.com. And then, of course, there's the Connect All at the Jacob Center, and that's connectallsd.org. Before we go, is there anything else that anyone here would like to add?
I'd just like to add that, as we continue through this pandemic period, we know that COVID-19 has had a disproportionate economic toll on diverse populations and people of color. And, it's really important that all of us come together and try to support, small businesses in our community. And we at Union Bank have been really committed to this effort. After the summer and with PPP, we committed part of those resources to a additional $10 million commitment for the community recovery program so that we could continue to support some of these persistent gaps in economic equity. And $5 million of those will go towards small businesses. But I think if we all continue to come together and support these types of programs that are so important in our community, and also, do business with those small businesses. It's going to be very important for the individuals on this show you have, and all those many more out there that need our support and need our engagement and are so important in our community.
Well, thank you, Kathy, for what you do. Anaí, Mary, anything else you'd like to add?
I just wanted to add, in that same spirit that Kathy just spoke about, is that 2020, I think, has taught us all that it was a time to stop, because everything stopped, really reflect on how we were doing things in business and personally, adjust, change, and truly support each other so we can get through this. And I found myself too supporting because I'm a small business owner, supporting every small business owner I am able to. And so yeah, just we can't together.
Yeah, and I just want to piggyback off of that statement as well. Like, I want to leave something behind in terms of your thoughts being super powerful. What you focus on is what you get. So if you focus on negativity and shortcomings, more of that will follow. And if you focus on positivity and your goal, more of that will manifest itself. And so this is something that I'm very passionate about right now in terms of mindset. I think with the pandemic, I realized there's just a lot of people that are really struggling right now. And so, and I'm here to help if anybody needs assistance as well. But I just wanted to put some words of encouragement of, your thoughts are powerful. Every day, just write what you're grateful for. And that really helped me out. And there were some really difficult times during this pandemic, but being able to look at the positive and focus on that and focus on your goals and using this time to reset, like Anaí said, really helped me out a lot. So just wanted to share that.
Yeah, no, the great stories, very inspiring. Really a nice way to end the week. I don't know about you, but thank you for sharing your stories with us. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you
so much. Yes.
Thank you, Kathy Petoff, Anaí A. Brower, and Mary Burhani. The best of luck to all of you.
Awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. Yes.
Thank you. And thank you at home for watching. Have a great day, everybody.
News is more important today than ever before.
I'm currently outside Otay Mesa Detention Center.
I'm about to get a report at Sharp.
Out at Sunset Cliffs.
COVID testing site.
We live for these times when we're able to bring the news into the homes of people who need it the most.
I thank all of you for supporting our work.
When you subscribe to the paper, you're telling us that you believe in what we do.